we believe that nothing is over the top.
All right, guys, we are back again. My name is John Yeager.
And I'm Lindsay Yeager.
We are PourTaste out of Nashville, Tennessee. We are back here to celebrate 4th of July with you.
I wear this every day.
Oh, you look great. I tell you what, 4th of July is one of our favorites. So today we're going to make a very obscure classic called Old Style American Punch.
Hold on, I have to take off my...
You can't see it, yeah. As the cocktail grew up around the Revolutionary War times, one of the things that started to stick was the new style of American whiskey. As that experimentation flourished, we start to add things like berries and mint and other mixers to it, and this becomes kind of a trend, making cocktails out of new American whiskey. So,
okay, tell me what to do.
super refreshing cocktail. So we're going to do 2 ounces of our Tennessee whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of our lime juice. Well, it's basically the juice of 1 lime. That'll measure out to be, let's just chuck that in the yard right there. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. We're going to shake that with ice, and then the trick of it, we're going to top it with ginger beer, berries of choice, and mint. You should know by now what to do with the mint. What do you do with it?
Slap it.
Spank it.
You gotta express those oils. Just like that. Get that freshen out. Smack it.
This is a refreshing option
So
that we
fresh.
believe will make 4th of July outstanding for you.
I personally love this cocktail because it is so light and refreshing. It's a little tart, a little sweet, and I love it.
Yeah, and we made ours with the Tennessee whiskey that comes out of the Greenbrier Distillery here in downtown Nashville. We're gonna go there right now, so why don't you come with us? Andy, what's up, bud?
Guys, good to see you.
Man, honored to see you
Yeah.
again. You guys have been one of our favorite whiskey brands for years. I love everything that you're doing. I am really, really intrigued by this history of how you guys got into this.
So it starts with my great-great-great-grandfather, Charles Nelson. So
Yeah.
he was born on the 4th of July, as a matter of fact, in
Ah.
1835. No joke. Moves down to Nashville. Here, starts a wholesale grocery business on what is now 2nd Avenue downtown. Whiskey became his best-selling and most profitable by quite a wide margin. So what he decided to do was purchase the distillery that was producing the whiskey. So by 1885, he was the largest distillery in the state of Tennessee by a long shot. Wow. Prohibition was pretty much the end of it until my brother Charlie and I rediscovered it in 2006. We stopped to get gas, and while we're there, we see this historical marker on the side of the street that says Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery. And it was just this moment where we're like,
Wow.
this is us, right?
You're
Like
like,
this
what?
is real. That moment we knew this is what we're here to do. And it was it was like being
What a
struck by
moment.
lightning.
So
Yeah.
crazy.
What a moment.
Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is fantastic. What happens in here?
Basically what happens in here is the whiskey comes off the still clear, goes in the barrel, and the barrel is what gives it its color.
Yeah.
So over the years, the whiskey goes in and out of the pores of the wood and takes color with it and a lot of flavor, and that's just what's happening. It just takes a long time.
So we're making 4th of July cocktails. I want to go home and I want to make a good Frisco Sour with one of their whiskeys. I think that's what we're going to do when we go home. You want to try it out?
Sounds good. I like
Cool. Hey, cheers, Andy.
Cheers to you guys. Hey.
I have been inspired from our trip to Greenbrier Distillery. And another kind of obscure classic that a lot of people don't know about is called the Frisco, otherwise known as the Frisco Sour. I would say it's a little bit more serious. But
Refined.
it is refined.
So refined.
I like that. We're gonna do 2 ounces of the bourbon in the shaking tip. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Now we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup and a 1/2 ounce of Benedictine. Benedictine is a very old monastic liqueur from the 1500s. This is a staple behind good elevated cocktails. We're gonna shake this with ice. We're gonna strain this neat into the champagne coupe. If you have a martini glass at home, that's fine. If you have a red Solo cup, that is also fine. Now, the original recipe never called for bitters. I want to add it.
Bitters make it better.
Yeah. So, gosh, what do you think? How many dashes on top do you want to do?
I like to do 2, and you gotta like, you gotta use the muscle.
Mhm.
You gotta put it in there.
And then the last thing that we like to do is we're going to do an orange zest on the nose, and you give it one hard snap. The Frisco Sour, again, this comes after the turn of the century, early 1900s. I want this to be your nighttime wrap-it-up cocktail. We've been partying all day. I want you to have something a little bit more refined that is still good. All right, guys, now you have two wonderful cocktails for the 4th of July. Something refreshing and fun for the daytime, something a little bit more refined for night. We hope that the fireworks go off for you and yours forever. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever.